Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Matt. You're watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Theory, and I just wanted to say beforehand, I haven't been posting videos on this channel in a while. I've just had a lot on my mind, and I've been doing a lot. I got a job recently, so I've just been really busy lately with everything that's been going on right now. But yeah, today I'm going to be bringing you a Darkworld deck profile, and the Darkworlds, they're not they're not meta by any means. They're all right. They have really good potential, really good potential. And with this recent support that they just brought out of Darkworld Brainwashing, it makes this deck a whole lot better. I'm not gonna lie. So to start out, you want to run 3 Grapha, Dragon Lord of Darkworlds. Grapha is the boss monster of this deck. He's got 2700 attack, 18 defense. Pretty much what he does is you discard, if he's discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, you get to pop a card on your opponent's side of the field. And if he is discarded to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you get to target one card your opponent controls, destroy that target, then look at one random card in your opponent's hand. Then if it was a monster, you can special summon it to your side of the field. But yeah, he's the main heavy hitter of this deck. Next, I'm running 2 Gold Woolord. Gold's pretty good. Whenever he gets discarded, he gets special summoned. Yeah, this deck pretty much is a discard happy deck. Like, you discard like crazy in this deck, and not only do you discard, but you also play with your opponent's hand a lot. But yeah, he's a free special summon. His other effect is you can target up to 2 cards your opponent controls, special summon this card from the graveyard, then destroy those targets. So he destroys 2 cards your opponent controls, but that's only if he's discarded to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect. Next we're running is 2 Lucent. Lucent's, pretty good. I might eventually side him out for Silva, because Silva is level 5. I don't have any rank 6 overlays in this deck just yet. And I'm probably not going to put any in, to be honest with you. But yeah, he gets special summoned as well. But like I said, I might end up taking him out for Silva, because Silva's a free special summon, and he's a level 5, so you can pull off rank 5 Xyz really easy. Next, you want to run 3 Snow. Snow is the main searcher of this deck. She is so good. She gets discarded to the graveyard. You get to search for any Darkworld card, whether it be a spell, monster, or trap. After that, you're going to run 3 Beige. He's a level 4. He's a free special summon, so you see why that's really good with the overlaying plays. After that, you want to do 3 Bro. Bro is your drawer, pretty much. He's discarded to the graveyard, you get to draw a card. If he's discarded to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you get to draw 2 cards. And then, after that, you want to run Fiendish Rhino and Tour Guide, just to bring out Leviar, pretty much, or just whatever. But alright, next we have the spells. First for the spells, you want to run 3 Gates of Darkworld. This is the field spell for the deck. All Fiend-type monsters gain 300 attack and defense. Once per turn, you can banish 1 Fiend-type monster from your graveyard, discard 1 Fiend-type monster, then draw 1 card. This card is super good. You get to move 3 cards with 1 effect. And, the 300 attack boost is not bad at all either. Also, we're going to run 3 Darkworld Dealings. If you don't know what Darkworld Dealings does, each player draws 1 card, then each player discards 1 card. So that will make your effects go off as well, your discarding effects. Next, you want to run 3 Drag Down to the Grave. Drag Down to the Grave says you and your opponent look at each other's hands, select 1 card from each other's hands and discard them to the graveyard, then each draw one card. So you get to draw one off of it, which is good. And also your opponent gets, you get a discard from your hand, so your effects go off you with that card. Next, you're going to run 3 Allure of Darkness because, every monster in this deck pretty much is dark. After that, 2 Into the Void. If you have 3 or more cards in your hand, draw 1 card. And if you do during the end phase, discard your entire hand. It's really good, and the reason why I say it's good is you get to draw 1, but you only need 3 cards in your hand to activate it. So you could have, like, say, Pot of Desires, Darkworld Brainwashing, and Into the Void, and then you can activate it, because at the time you're activating it, you technically have 3 cards in your hand at that time. Even though after it's on the field you only have 2, but it still goes off. And another good thing about Into the Void, the discarding part where you discard your entire hand, since that's not the cost of that card effect, that is actually the resolution of that card effect, the monster's effects actually do go off. So if you have a hand full of Dark Worlds and you play Into the Void, and at the end of your turn you have to discard your entire hand, all their effects will go off. The next spell cards are just ones, like Foolish Burial, just to get Graph in the grave, DDR to special summon 1 banished Darkworld monster, or monster, whatever you want to do. And then Pot of Desire. For the meantime, it's in there right now, and it still hasn't done me any harm yet with just 1, so... Alright, well, that's all for the spells. Let's go on to the traps. Alright, for the traps today, we have the brand new support card that just came out not too long ago for this deck, called Darkworld Brainwashing. And it's a continuous trap card. When an opponent's monster activates its effect, if you have 3 or more cards in your hand during the damage step, you can target 1 Darkworld monster on the field, return it to the hand, and if you do, the activated effect becomes discard 1 random card from your opponent's hand. So it's really good because that monster's effect, it gets changed into, I have to discard a card. And whenever you make me discard a card, the monsters just get really dirty. Really dirty. The rest are just pretty much one-ups. You have, obviously, your Deck Devastation virus, your Eradicator Epidemic virus, and your Full Force virus. Full Force virus, I'm only having it 1 right now in this deck. I gotta play with it a little bit more to see if it's really good enough to have it 2. But for right now, it's just at 1. Alright, so that's it for the traps. So, now for the extra deck. I don't really do many level 8 overlays in this deck. You might, to be honest with you, because it's really easy to pull off, you might. But me, personally, I don't. So I just run 1 rank 8, and that's Zombie Stein, just to get that beater out on the field. And next, for the 5s, I have Super Quantal Mech Beast Magnalinger. Next is number 61, Volcasaurus. Greedy Ceramea. That's pretty much the 5s right there. Now for the 4s, which is where you're really going to be going in. You're really going to be going in on the 4s and 3s, in my profile at least. You run 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Master Key Beetle, Silent Honor Arc, Castell, Steel Swarm Roach, Gaga Cowboy, and that's it for the rank 4s. Now for the rank 3s, we're going to run the Phantom Knights of Breaksword, Leviar the Sea Dragon, Zenmaines, and last but not least, Dante. But yeah, guys, that's my deck profile. I really hope you enjoyed, and for those of you wanting to build the Dark Worlds, I hope you get it good, and I hope you find a combo that nobody else knows about and just make this deck really good. That's what I really want to see, is this deck, like, hit the charts completely. I want this deck to be really good one day, like it used to be back in the day. But I hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.